Hello everyone, here from NAB Show 2018, and I'm here at the Panasonic booth with Mitch Gross. I'm here with him with the EVA-1. And what's new with the EVA-1?
The EVA-1 was only announced less than a year ago and was only started shipping at the end of October, so about 5 months. But already we've had a big firmware update for the camera. So even though it's only a 5 months out on the market, we've already have a new level of the camera. So we call that EVA 2.0 with this firmware, brand new camera, even though it's new. So the first thing we introduced was a new recording codecs to it. When the camera first shipped, it's coming out with long GOP recordings, which are terrific. They're very efficient. They take up, you get a lot of recording time on your SD cards, but it also means that you have to have a fairly robust computing system, a desktop system, in order to be able to work with those files, because it's groups of frames that are compressed together, and so you have to look at all those frames all at the same time, and so a lot more computing work. So we introduced the All-I codecs. We always said they were going to be coming later, and so now we've brought them in. All-I codecs are intra-frame, which means that they individually compress each frame. It takes up more space on your card, but it means that it's less work for your computer because they only have to look at an individual frame to decompress at any given time. So maybe on a laptop that you'll be able to actually edit your files.
And the quality should be better, I think.
Actually, not really. The quality is pretty much the same, even though it's almost 3 times the size difference in the files. Pretty much a wash as the quality difference. So this is really about a workflow situation. It's like, what solution makes more sense for you? Are you a job that needs to keep your files small and have really long record times, or are you someone who needs to be able to edit in a more portable kind of way and stuff? It's really, we offer both. They're both still in the camera. You have either way of working. You can go back and forth between them for different jobs depending on what you're doing.
So color sampling will be the same on both?
Yes, so you have modes that are 10-bit 422 available in both. There are certain modes that we only have support in long GOP because it's so much data rate that you wouldn't be able to really do it in an All-I. So for those, you have the long GOP. We never took it away, but those are available in long GOP. But for the ones where they're both available, they're all 10-bit 422, and they're both very high quality. That's for your to replicate the things that we already had. We also found that there were things that we added to the camera weren't even originally planned. So when we first introduced the camera, it was very much a production machine, and we looked at it that way, but then we had a bunch of broadcasters who said, we're really interested in this camera. However, as broadcasters, we need interlace. Might think that's something from the past, whatever, but this is, all the delivery systems, they're all built around interlace stuff. So we added, both in All-I as well as long GOP, interlace in 50i and 5994. So you have that. The All-I is 100 megabit a second, and the long GOP hits that magic number of 50 megabits per second, which is what a lot of the news guys and stuff really need in order to be able to have small files and get it into their system quickly and be able to work with it. So happy to do it. We added it to the camera because that's what clients want. We want to give them what they want. And then sort of on the other end of the spectrum from having small files, as people want really, really big, rich files, we are outputting raw data. And so we can do raw data now in 5.7K, that's the native resolution of the sensor, up to 30 frames a second, 4K up to 60, or 2K up to 240 frames a second. All that raw data outputs to outboard recorders.